Great. The battery's about to die, so I'm gonna have to grab a new one. So getting this beast off of here, God, that thing is a pain in the ass. I had to pull with all my might and then it just suddenly popped off. But once again, red dirt everywhere. Look at this thing, just covered in it. That off. Don't try not to break it. You switch on. Easy as pie. Nice and easy. Well, switch works. Zip it back on there real quick. These are 7mm if you're happen to be doing these. Don't want to make a second trip to the toolbox. Locking that in there is pretty quick and easy. Put this back in, 4 screws. And we're clearing some more red dust as we go. I feel sorry for you guys that have to contend with this stuff all the time because it is everywhere. Then again, I guess your trucks don't rot out. So what's worse? I think washing red clay dust off there is a lot easier than welding new panels in. So not sure where my last camera let off, or my last battery died. So this thing is literally covered in this. You can see it right here. All that dust, it's throughout the entire truck, in the seats, it's everywhere. It's even inside the cluster. So I've cleaned that all up. Now getting this knob off here was it's like trying to pull a fat kid off a cupcake. Like, you gotta really tug that thing. Of course, the second time I pull on it, it comes right off. So, but let's see here. Yeah, you watch. Now that I've pulled it off, it'll fall off. But put a new switch in here, it all works good. Had to, hopefully I didn't lose all the video of that, because I'm not taking it apart just to do it again. So but I'm trying to get her cleaned up. I got that switch in today. Put a new 4-wheel drive switch in, because when it just does random shit, but it doesn't change into 4-wheel drive or anything. I've got new switch motors for the front diff and the transfer case. And let's see, what else do I got? I got all kinds of shit that I gotta get done today. So today is the day. The only thing I don't have is the idler arm and the tie rod. So before we were so rudely interrupted, that's sitting in there right now. And the more I get into this truck, the more I'm thinking I might just part it out, but we'll see. Here, we'll try and get this out of here and push it up and over the back to where it sits back here. Pull it out. So it's got a connector here. Pull that out, probably with the pliers, because it doesn't want to seem to come out. So use the pliers and pull that out, and then we'll work at getting this apart. I've already pulled it back and pulled the lock out, so now it's just a matter of screwing it apart. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so put that back in, set the right length, and now it goes into park. I used the old section at the front half, and then I just reused this. So there's a little brass clip, and I'd show you the one that I have, but I lost it. It's probably around on the ground somewhere, but I can't find it. So anyways, you put a new clip in it, because you have to remove that to get the old one apart, and then Just pop it together and set it, put it in park on the arm, and then set it up, and you just put it in the bracket, and that's that. Nice and easy. Nice oil drip in there. That's great. So next on the list is when you turn it on, the tow haul is stuck on. See, the button is stuck in and it won't shut off. So if you come down here, this is why. Wire's broken. So now I got to pull that apart. Jesus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete it from here, and I'll just put a I'll just put a secondary switch that probably just put a switch over here, and tow haul mode will be on a switch, on and off, because it's easier just to run 2 wires over there than go and frick around in here and put new wires in. It's just a pain in the ass. So I'll just put 2 new wires and run from the harness, and I'll just hot wire it and put a switch in over here. And well, we still got another panel there to use. That just pops out, and we'll drill a hole and put a switch in there. Keep finding shit as I go, and some of it doesn't make me very happy, but you know, it's like I'm not driving this around and going out to fancy dinners. It's literally to get around in the bush. Well, that's annoying. So I'm not looking to cruise around and go out to dinner and all do fancy shit in a truck like this, but I do want it to be half decent, so I'll clean it all up. And you know, even though it's a bush truck and gonna be going through and getting scraped, we'll clean it all up, and still got to travel in style and make sure everything works. It's getting a little hot today, but I think I'll finish cleaning up in here, and release this part and put the panel back on. These vents, I'll take them all out, and then I just take them home and I just put them in the dishwasher and run them through the dishwasher with the dishes, and they come out nice and clean. I did that with the ones in the Silverado. And this deck is coming out. See, it's a old school CD player. It sounds okay, but it only has speakers in the front. You know, we'll clean it up, and I'll do a bit of cleaning here. What's next? I don't even know. I was going to do this switch, but I don't even care about that at the moment. The biggest thing was being able to put it in park today. Right now I'm going to pull the lugs. So I just put the lugs that were on it. I got another set, and you can see it's missing some because Ryan got a flat tire, and I had to run a new wheel to him out in the sticks, and it needed the lug nuts, the original factory style lug nuts. So I'm gonna take these all, and of course I'll save them, and I'll put the domed ones in and clean this up. I might even put new brakes on this thing. I got to get it on a hoist, and that's the biggest thing. Get her on a hoist and see what the hell's going on underneath it. So we've now fixed 3 things today so far, because I had to take off while everything was open. I had to go over to the DMV and get another sticker for this thing so I can drive this, and then had to run and get, you know, cleaning stuff and some oil and stuff. So this is getting an oil change today too. So it's pretty mucky under there, but I don't know. I'll throw these lug nuts on, and we'll talk in a minute. Cluster has a bad ground, so it's gonna have to come out and be fixed, because none of this lights up, and it's kind of acting erratic on the gauges. I just changed the oil. Listen to this. That's what they sound like with no exhaust. Crazy. It's way too loud. But it's got a good oil pressure. See how it acts a little weird? It's got a shitty ground. Yeah, so got a bit of a ground. I hope it doesn't die of shock. I just did a full synthetic Mobil 1 oil change. So I'm hoping it doesn't die of shock, because the stuff that came out of there was blacker than the back of a cave at midnight. Well, she needs a bit more. Let's go get some more out of the shop. She needs at least a liter more. At least according to the stick. Perfectamundo. Give a dab more and that'll be that. Which really sucks because this was the oil for my other Silverado. Oh well. I'll buy it when it's on sale. Ugh. Perfect. And one more double check. Last thing you want, running out of oil. Bang on it. Alright guys, got the lug nuts all swapped out, got the new transmission cable in there all fixed up and ready to rock. The only thing I haven't done today is test the four-wheel drive, which I should probably do, and I had to clean out the back because of this big old oak tree right here. The whole thing fills up right quick, so this beast is going to come out of there. It's just sitting in there. So I'm going to take that out, take the rails out, clean this all out, and probably do like a rhino liner type thing. Just to give you a taste of the exhaust, because the exhaust is the only thing I'm not going to get to today. I'm just running out of steam. I was busy all night at work, and I don't even know what time it is. Probably about 3 or 4 in the afternoon now. So I'll set you here on by the back of the truck so you get the full effect and you won't miss out on anything. So I didn't rev it that time, but yeah, you get the idea. It's a little loud for, especially when you're on the gas cruising through the bush. If I'm going out hunting or fishing or whatever, I really don't want a big loud ass truck, to be perfectly honest. And dinging aside on this thing, I've got a service four-wheel drive error, so I don't know what's going on there. So this switch is new, but when you try to pick something, it just sets the neutral light on. So we're gonna have to investigate further. I've got both the servos or whatever they are on for the front and the transfer case, so we'll go from there. But I'm just done for today. I can't wait to go home and have a shower. So for today, that is all, guys. And I'll come here and once I get everything done, I'll start to clean up the, like this, stitch it up. Who cares? I'll put some seat covers in it. No one will ever know the difference when you're and you're happy just because you're going fishing and hunting. So won't want to take this one to the racetrack or anything crazy. Just a 5.3 inner four-wheel drive, and we'll hope she does what she's supposed to do. So there's a bike missing, and that's Jared's Honda. We got the Road Glide and the soft tail behind the stack of tires, and the Kawasaki has been sold. Yeah, that's right. So I've actually sold the Kawasaki and it's gone. I made videos, of course those videos actually worked. Camera work, and here's a clip of that. Shoo, she's a little warm when you stop. So hopefully You guys can hear me no problem. So you can see the video didn't turn out very good because I didn't realize that it was face down so far. Kind of a ragtag video of all the things that we didn't quite catch on video. So today I'm just cleaning the ram, shampooing the whole inside, and what else? Maybe put some seat covers on it. I don't know. Doesn't really need them, but I'll get it all cleaned up, and I think I'm gonna get that ready to put up for sale too. And then so we got more money for the projects. So, and coming up, hopefully in the next couple weeks, we're gonna go on a big trip. I think jump on the bikes and just get the flock out of town. So guys, hope you're riding safe and everything's working out for you, and we'll catch you on the next one.